Hi folks, Jason here, and I just wanted to do a quick Photoshop tutorial. This is literally going to take about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to show you how to change the color of an item in one of your pictures. So if you take a look at this picture, it's got some really nice colors in it, but if you look a little closer, you'll see that the blues don't quite match. The top and bottom here just don't quite match. And I never really cared, it's close enough, but I figured might as well use this picture to show you how I would go about changing it had I wanted to. Rather than do a really elaborate selection though, I'm going to do something a little quicker here. I'm going to go over to the left here. You see the selection tool. I am going to click on select subject and let Photoshop do its thing, and hopefully, there you go, it did a pretty decent job of selecting the subject. It missed a little area under the hair here, a little light here that it shouldn't have selected, but it did. But I'm not going to worry about it, because the main thing that I want to do is crop out this blue here in the Ferris wheel, because we're going to be changing the blue in her suit, but we don't necessarily want to change the blue in the background, so we need this selection here. So now that we've got the subject selected, I'm going to do a quick Control C and Control V, and what that did is just added a second layer that is just our subject selected, as you can see there. So to that second layer, we're just going to add a hue saturation layer. So we go down here to this little button here, and we're going to go up to hue saturation. Now let's move this out so we can see it here. Kind of hit it behind something here. Yeah, let's get our properties back out where we can see them. For some reason it popped it up off screen. But if you take a look, and if we were to start dragging the hue now, you can see it just affects the whole picture. It really whacks things out, which we obviously don't want to do. So the first thing we got to do is apply this new adjustment layer to the layer just below it. So we're going to go over to our properties tab here, and right down here at the bottom left, click that, and you see this little arrow pop up right here that's pointing down. Now that's telling you that your adjustment layer is only going to be applied to that layer right below it. But go over back to the hue saturation again and start pulling it, and now you can see the screen, or her skin, is just going whacked out. So we need to refine it just a little bit more. We're going to go up to this little pointing finger here, click on that, and make sure you have your sampling tool here by 3x3 or 5x5 pixels. I use either or, sometimes either one works. And we're going to go back to the suit, and we're going to avoid clicking near the polka dots. We're just going to click right in the heart of the blue. And you can see here it popped up a selection here, and it selected just the blues. Now when we go over and grab our hue saturation, or the hue, in our adjustment layer, you can see it's only affecting the blues and only where we selected it. So we're going to pick a whole new color here. Let's go with this, what is that, like a fuchsia maybe. Now you can adjust the saturation, you can adjust the lightness or brightness, but we're going to leave that as is. I think that looks pretty good. Now, just for the sake of argument, say your color adjustment started happening in areas that you didn't quite want it to. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, her bandana happened to be a shade of blue too, and so it started changing the color of that. What you'd want to do is go in here and see these little sliders. You can adjust it to where, right where it's only selecting your color that you wanted. Drag both ends, and you can see there now it's not selecting the blue, and move it to the left until finally it gets your entire suit. So that's just a way to refine what it decided to select for you. But once again, I'm going to go back and make sure the color's right where I want it. And that's pretty much it. You can see the original over here on the left. I can go back to the original full size here And it's that simple. If it wasn't for my talking and explaining, that would have taken all but 2.5 minutes. So, hope you liked it. Go out there and find a picture that you want to change the color of something and practice. Because really, if you don't do it, you're going to forget it. Just like I always do. So, hope you enjoyed that. See you later. Bye.